Recording. Okay, welcome to everybody to the 2020 Boxhill Art Group mid-year online exhibition. This is a first for everybody and it's strange times, but here we go. I'd like to welcome all the members of the art group, family, friends, art lovers, wherever you are throughout the world. I hope you're watching. And I'd like to offer a special welcome to Jackie Nicholl-Reeves, who's kindly, crazily offered to judge this exhibition, which is going to be really difficult, I'm sure. And tonight we also have Eric Harvey, who is going to assist with the proceedings tonight. We acknowledge the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation as the traditional owners of the land on which we meet, and we pay respects to their elders, past and present. And now I'd like to hand over to Eric, who's going to give us a little bit of an outline on the exhibition. Thanks, Eric.
Thank you very much, Ray. Look, this online exhibition is really a first for us. We've never done it before, and it's been forced upon us. As the pandemic rolled on, it became increasingly obvious that we weren't going to be able to have our mid-year exhibition in our normal manner. Even had the centre been open, we couldn't think of a way of getting the paintings delivered and hung and viewed and having a proper opening and socially distancing at the same time. So we left it till the last moment that we thought we could, and then we decided we would go for a mid-year exhibition. We initially saw it perhaps as a bit of a negative, but you know, there are some benefits that come out of having a mid-year exhibition. You know, one of the things is you don't have to frame any paintings, and that's good from an expense point of view, but on the other side, framing often enhances painting. So for some people that would have been a bit of a negative. You didn't have to come and deliver your paintings and then find a way to come and pick them up at the end of the exhibition. And a few of our openings have been on very cold and wet nights, and so this time you don't have to worry about that. So the online exhibition's got its pluses and its minuses, and I having seen what's there myself, I think it's turned out quite very well. Now this exhibition's been online since Saturday, so I hope everybody has had a chance to already have a bit of a look, a bit of a browse through the paintings and see what we have. But once this is all, once Jackie has told us what her choices are, there'll be a lot of time to go back and perhaps have another look in the comfort of your own lounge room and just and have a look at the paintings that have received awards tonight, and with the judges' comments in mind. So it's also worth saying that all of this has been able to be done with a lot of hard work, particularly from Kathy Best, and certainly without her, I don't think we would have been able to have this online exhibition.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Yes, we have 86 paintings done by 32 artists, so that's a really good turnout for the exhibition that we have tonight. So the opening, the exhibition is open to all members of the art group, and all works, no matter what standard, have been included in the exhibition. We have $1,000 worth of prizes, and the prizes have been donated by the Boxhill Art Group. So that is the members' finances have been put to good use there. I think that's very good. And Jackie Nicholl-Reeves has kindly agreed to judge the exhibition. She must be crazy to have agreed to do this, because it must be really, really difficult to judge an exhibition like this. With this sizes of the paintings and the textures involved and all that sort of stuff is very, very difficult to interpret when you're looking at it on screen. So I don't envy Jackie one little bit in having to make a decision on these paintings. Jackie is the Senior Arts Officer of the White Horse Art Space in the Box Hill Town Hall. She's development and caring for the White Horse Art Collection as the curator since 2003. She has a Master of Arts in Visual Arts and History, a graduate diploma in Museum Studies. She's also a member of the Visual Arts and History Board. So Jackie is well qualified to judge this exhibition, and I'm sure everybody will be very keen to hear the results. And I'll hand over to Jackie now, and she can give us judgments. Thanks, Jackie. Over to you.
Thank you. I'm getting signals that the connection's a bit unstable, so if you need, just ask me to say what I said if we do get interrupted again. So sorry if that happens, but yes, as the curator of the White Horse Art Collection, it's an absolute pleasure and an honour to be asked to judge this mid-year show for Box Hill Art Group. I praise all of the artists for trying to create an artwork in isolation during the COVID-19 pandemic. Some find it very easy to work in solitude in their own studio or out painting a landscape or a seascape outdoors, but others really just thrive and can't really create their art unless they're working in a wonderful group setting like you do down at the Box Hill Community Arts Centre. So for those that are missing the camaraderie of working with other people, I'm sorry about that. Let's hope that we can get back to the Box Hill Community Arts Centre soon. And it's a fabulous place to create art, and it celebrates 30 years in October. Can you believe that? 30 years. The centre, teachers like Farimah Eshraghi, who I've known for many years, and John Lamb teaching at the centre. And it was beautiful to see John's A Winter Morning and Farimah's Portrait of a Young Lady in this exhibition. And I know I can't judge those, but super works, and wonderful that they've included their works in this show. I'll agree with Ray. Judging has been enormously challenging. There are many works that have been created by seasoned artists in this show. And there's also a few works by people that are fairly new to art. And I commend you on putting your work in this show. If you haven't been selected for a prize on this occasion, don't be disheartened. My choices for the prizes are naturally subjective. And I see worthy attributes in each and every artwork. Keep creating art and continue to enter your artworks in many more exhibitions. I hope to see some of you submitting portraits in Annie McCubbin and Friends at the White Horse Art Space. We had to postpone that to 2021, COVID-19. So we'll put that on again next year, and I hope that we get some of the wonderful portraits that have been placed in this exhibition in that exhibition at the Art Space next year. So let's go. Well done, everyone. Highly commended. I really liked Janet Crockett's Grazing. It's in the tradition of the Impressionists and reminiscent of a Frederick McCubbin work called Pastoral in the White Horse Art Collection. So well done, Janet Crockett, for Grazing. Teo Yu's Matching, and I thought that was an emotive image of animals rambling across a barren winter landscape. Loved Natalie Dabrowski's My Musician. I thought it was a hypnotising and well-rendered portrait of a man. And I loved Kathy Best's The Day Begins. I thought it was a beautifully stylised view that recalls the perfection of a David Hockney pool painting. So well done with that, Kathy. I liked Anne Cunningham's All That Jazz. I thought that was a vibrant abstract work. And Ian A. Hawkins' Virtually Edna. Well done, Ian. A joyful and delightful collage of an Australian icon, Edna Everidge, and more importantly, it celebrates cakes. And I've really enjoyed my cakes during COVID-19. Now, best painting runner-up. I've chosen Karen von Ulzen's Walking Through Green Light. This is another great nod to the Impressionist filters onto a contemporary landscape through perfectly pared down trees. That was a beautiful work. Best painting, Harris Smith's Valley View, Guildford. An incredibly accomplished landscape, I thought. The view across the Valley of Guildford is perfectly resolved from the foreground right up to the distant hills. Another beautiful landscape by this artist. Anyone discovering this vista after a country walk would be mightily. Runner-up best work on paper. Now, this artist put a few works in the show and it was hard to choose one, but I loved Calendula Basket by Bron Elmore. This work by Bron has the colour and the confidence and the rendering of something like Sunflowers by Van Gogh. I just love this work. And the best work on paper, Natalie Dabrowski's How Much of a Person Do You Need to See? A most compelling portrait that incites a continuing conversation about the necessity for some, those that follow a certain politician, to ask Muslim women to discard their chador and wear normal attire in Australia. Of all the works in this exhibition, this artwork has been first and foremost in my mind since viewing it. It's a brilliant artwork that achieves what art is supposed to do. It's supposed to incite a response. It's supposed to start conversations. It's supposed to reflect what's going on in the community, and this does. So, well.
We've lost Jackie.
Okay, that's it from me.
Okay. Okay, we've got one extra award to announce, and that is the President's Award. Now, I picked out quite a few paintings that I thought was worthy of this award. Jackie usurped a number of those ones from me, but I still have, and they were all equally acceptable for this award. And the one that I've picked was watercolor. And it's a loose rendition and great contrast and sunlight hitting flowers, and the award goes to Tilly McLean for Sunflowers. I thought it was a great painting. Well done, Tilly. Okay.
All right, thank you very much. Thanks, Ray. Thank you, Jackie. Now, Jackie, on behalf of the Box Art Group, we would like to give you a small present. Now, clearly, I can't pass that through the screen.
Thank you, that's lovely. Thank you very much.
You can see that's not a couple of CDs, but when you return to your office, you'll find that that is delivered to you there. So next time you're in, I don't know when that'll be, but they'll age, I guess, and until then. So thank you very much. Thanks very much, Jackie, for all your help. I agree with Ray. A very difficult job in the circumstance.
My pleasure.
It's hard enough when they're just hanging in the gallery, but when you can't really see the real painting, it's much more difficult. So thank you for a sterling job. That's great. Terrific. Ray, over to you, Ray.
Okay. Well, we have another announcement to make, and before we close, this is a very important announcement because Kathy Best has been involved in all activities in our group. She's been responsible for all the internet bookings, social activities as well, hosting weekly challenges during this lockdown. And look, I don't know how we would exist without Kathy's expertise and work. She's been brilliant. She's been promoting our group. A tireless worker, and I'd like to announce that Kathy Best has been made a life member of the Box of Art Group, and I'd like to present this to Kathy this afternoon. Thank you very much. Well done, Kathy. I think that's
Well done.
well
Well done.
award.
Okay, look, that's fantastic. Ray, I'd just like to perhaps finish off just to a couple of little group matters. Obviously, people already know we're not running our classes. We can't run our classes, and we're not sure when they will commence again. We will commence them as soon as we're able. The Community Arts Centre has put in place very good protocols for social distancing, and they're offering us the use of 2 rooms instead of 1, so that we can really improve that social distancing, which we wouldn't have been able to do in a single room. So we're looking forward to getting back into the normal swing of things again. So let's have a look and see what the next 6 weeks will bring. Second thing, the annual exhibition, we've also had to cancel that this year. It's one of those things that we kept thinking we might be able to do it, but we can't do it. So we have, however, rebooked the Box Hill Lower Town Hall for next October from the 22nd to the 24th. So plenty of time between now and then to paint a few masterpieces to put into that exhibition. Other things like our sketching days, our life drawing sessions, our workshops, they're all casualties of this pandemic, and we'll be obviously resuming those as soon as we can. We think that perhaps sketching days, once a bit of warm weather returns, we might be able to, provided we're not forced to stay home, we might be able to start doing those because it's relatively easy to ensure social distancing on a sketching day, and we still can have the joy of being out there and painting. And so, and the other thing is, until things return to normal, we're going to continue to have our art challenges, which have been well received, I think, in the group. And certainly from my point of view, I think it's a chance to try some different things that you wouldn't have perhaps tried otherwise, some different techniques, some different genres. And it does at least give you some outlet for your creative juices through this period. So thanks everybody for being involved in those, and we look forward to the time when we can return to normal again.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Look, in conclusion, I'd just like to thank Jackie once again for her involvement in our art exhibition, and she's been a great support of our group, and we really appreciate that. I'd like to thank our committee. The committee has, I suppose, had more work to do during this pandemic than it's ever had to do before, and especially with Eric. Eric's had a lot of liaison work with the Community Arts Centre and the Box Hill Town Hall, and we really appreciate Eric's efforts in that. And of course, with Kathy doing all the work that she's been doing, that's brilliant. Thanks again. And so thanks again to Kathy, Eric, Jackie, the committee, everyone for being involved in this exhibition. And we'd like to see you again in the future and in better times. Thanks very much. And I'd like to close the meeting. Thank you very much.